when everyone asks me where I was from when we were back growing up, I'm like, way out. Like, you wouldn't know. And yeah, so we wrote this song called Way Out Boys.
We were the Way Out Boys, always the talk of this town. Red letter believers, mapped out dreamers, leaving blueprints.
Hi, this is Kristi Garabrandt coming to you from the Just a Kid from Ohio Music Fest in Guernsey County. With me today is performer, singer, songwriter Casee Allen.
Hey, cheers.
Casee, an Ohio native, originally from Coshocton, relocated to Nashville, is back to help Ryan with performing today at the Music Fest. So, let's start off with your thoughts on the Music Fest and how you think it went and why you came back to perform for it.
Well, gosh, it's not even over yet. You know, that's the best part about it. Ryan hasn't gone on yet, but I'm sure he told me he's got a show prepared to freaking rock the place. So I'm super excited for him, just as a friend, let alone as a fan of his. But so far, so good. My goodness gracious. Like, it was such a blast. It's obviously always a pleasure just to come back to Ohio and perform because we're from here, you know? Like, we just love, in general, we love that. But I had such a good time. It felt so good. It's the first county fair I played in 2021. So it's just such a good time. My festival was canceled, so it felt awesome to see a really good buddy of mine be able to not only put on a festival, but do it successfully. So far, so good. Everyone's killed it. From the first act to whoever's up now, Adam
Calvert
just murdering it. Like, everyone's just murdered it. So I'm very proud to be a Buckeye. Always am. But right now, I'm really proud to be a Buckeye.
You just recently released a song with two of the other Buckeyes here tonight, Ryan Robinette and Rick Farrell, Drunk in My Drink. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, to be honest with you, we were all doing our own thing, obviously, just that, you know, solo artists do. And Rick wrote the song. Mm-hmm. And I've known about the song for a few years now. And I always knew it was a smash. Like, you know, I'm not being cocky or anything like that when I say that, but I always knew the song in general was just such a good, like, drinking song, you know. And Rick and I got on the phone one night, we're talking about it, and we're like, maybe we bring in another, like a third person, because it felt like it needed it. And we both just started kind of gravitating towards Ryan. We're like, what's another Buckeye that we love that is going to work his freaking butt off and going to do his best to bring something to the table with a project? You know, 3 independent artists, if you don't get 3 hardworking people to collaborate, you're setting yourself up for failure before you even get started. And it's been a blast, you know, for 3 independent artists to make the splash that we've made in the short amount of time that we've done it. It's amazing. You know that. Mm-hmm. You're tied into the line of work, and you know how hard it is. As an independent artist, your sole resource are the fans, country music fans, period. Music fans, they are the sole resource. You don't have all the resources you do when you go sign a big old fat deal. So we're out here just grinding it, and I'm just super proud of the song and our hard work and what it's done so far in month 1.
So, do you have any projects in the work? Any new songs coming out? Anything going on there?
Yeah, I do, actually. I'm kind of letting Drunk on My Drink do its thing. I planned on putting a single out prior to now, but I felt like it was only appropriate for me to let Drunk on My Drink. You know, typically most artists, no matter what level you're on, I feel like just try to, once a song reaches its peak, you kind of hang tight to that as long as you possibly can, and then you drop another song because, you know, you're hot at the moment, whatever level or dimension that is. And so I'm kind of putting that on hold so I can really, really, really give the song that we're working on right now the best shot I can, because I truly believe the song is worth it.
Speaking of Drunk in My Drink, Rick Farrell just walked in on us. He would say hi.
I'm just checking the carburetors. Intake.
No. Did you bring your life jacket?
The move card. Yeah.
You bring your life jacket?
I got my life. It gets slicky down.
It gets slicky down on the bank.
I can mess with that. Okay, so you have a song coming out. You want to let "Drunk in My Drink" do its thing for a little bit. When can we expect?
He's in the bathroom by himself, screaming. We don't know what's going on right now, but
Only on YouTube, right?
only on YouTube.
My drink.
Okay.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Okay.
Oh wait! Oh God. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. ADHD is a batch.
It's all good. It's all good. You just roll with it. So, when can we expect your single to come out?
You know, to be honest with you, I don't know. I planned on it coming out like months ago. So before Rick and I and Ryan got together to put this project together, we were already working on another project, but we felt that it was necessary to take precedence with this song immediately because it sounds like a summer drinking, fun, boat, water type song, and we recorded the video as such. So I want to let this thing play its course because I feel like it's worth it. And then we'll game plan, we'll collect our thoughts after that, my team and I, and we'll move forward after that. So I don't even know, Dave.
Any hints to your fans as to what the song's about?
It's about my roots. It's about my roots, plain and simple. It's about what I'm from, who I am, why I am the way I am. Not fully, we need a counselor for that, but...
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about who you are. We've talked about Casee as an artist. When you're not singing or writing songs, what are some of the things you like to do?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm a full-time parent. I'm a single father with full custody of my son, and if I'm being honest with you, if I'm not doing music, that's all I am. I coach his football team, his baseball team. Not to brag, but I'm kind of bragging. But that's basically all I do. You know, like I don't do it because I don't want to. I don't do it because I do want to. I just do it because it's what you're supposed to, and it's what he wants me to do, and I enjoy doing it. You know, I enjoy just coaching football, baseball, and being a classroom mom with male parts, and that's honest to God. I mean, that's the honest to God's truth. I don't really have time to do a whole lot of other things but write songs, record them, sing them, and take care of my boy and coach his teams. I love fantasy football. Love fantasy football, and I love to fish, and I feel like I love everything that most small town country folks love to do. I don't get to go hunt 30 times a year, 50 times a year like most people. As much as I think it's awesome, or even fish that many times. As much as I think it's awesome, I'm dad and mom, so that's what I do.
Who would you say has had the greatest impact or the greatest influence on you as a musician?
As a musician, just that alone, not as a human.
We can go both ways.
Okay, as a musician, Neil McCoy, hands down. Not only as growing up, I was not a musician. I had no interest at all in singing, songwriting, playing, nothing. But Neil McCoy, I always just thought was just different, special, and I do still think that to this day, 20 years later, he's special. He's different. Always thought he was a good person, and now that I've gotten to know him as a human, he's somehow a better human than he is a musician. So that's my main inspiration as a recording artist, because if you've ever seen his show, ever, or if you've ever heard the man sing, it's just different.
Now, it's my understanding that Neil McCoy actually performed at the very same fairgrounds we're sitting at right now.
Yeah, he's performed. That guy has done it all. You want to talk about a guy who not only is, in my opinion, one of the most talented people on planet Earth, but most people that are that talented aren't as hardworking and don't stick it out and don't do what they do on top of being a good husband, a good father, a good grandfather. That man is just freaking built different, period. He's goals. He's the definition of goals. And I'm just proud that I even know the guy, really, to be honest with you. But as far as from a personal standpoint, you know, growing up, it was always my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother's my hero. She's the GOAT, hands down. Best woman ever. She was Jesus in a dress. The best person, in my opinion, that's ever lived to walk the planet Earth besides Jesus Christ. So I would say her, Jesus Christ himself, and I would honestly say my pastor, Kevin Quinn, are my biggest influences as far as how I'm impacted on a day-to-day basis.
Great. Do you want to send out any message to your fans out there?
Yeah, thank you. If it weren't for you, I can't even do what I do. We can't do what we do without you. And I don't just say that because it sounds cute or because that's what everyone else says, but like, honest to God's truth, radio is awesome. Newspapers, TV, they're all awesome, but as they know just as well as I do, if not better, that without you guys watching and listening, we're just another number. Wow. We're in
You
an
just
interview.
put it right in front of me.
We're in an interview. She's not drunk. She's
Say
not
hello.
drunk.
You
Farrell's
came in
drunk.
here, we gotta say
Robinette
hello.
is drunk.
No, come on. You gotta come in here so people know that who
Come
we're
on.
talking to.
Come on.
Say hello.
Come on in.
I'm honestly so sorry.
This is our guitar photo bomber.
If you shake the room, the camera shakes.
Yeah, and we become bobbleheads.
It's not
on
my
YouTube.
fault. I was doing what I was told to
Run
do,
in here.
and that was to bring the guitar in here.
Calvert, you going on? You're fine. Don't apologize. We're just humans making mistakes, screwing
Ryan
up,
told me to
acting like
bring the
idiots.
guitar in here, and I didn't know this was on.
That's not my
And
guitar.
I know, but I.
High five. High five.
It's all good. You just got your 15 seconds of fame.
Don't
on
leave me
YouTube.
hanging.
Yeah, you got
You're on
leave me
YouTube.
hanging.
All right, let's finish this thing.
Okay.
She's a freaking mess.
I'm not a mess.
It's all good.
Do you know what's funny? I'm actually really not camera shy, but I'm just like really embarrassed that I just got something interview. I could literally do a whole like interview myself. I literally am just embarrassed that I messed up your interview.
Sometimes she
We're all
interviews
good.
herself, is what I've been told. She
In the
sometimes
mirror. I practice
interviews
in the mirror.
herself, is what she's trying to say.
Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Hasta luego, chica.
Okay. Back to your message to your fans. Shout out my guitar.
Not to be, sappy or weird or what everyone else I feel like does. It's just important, like if we don't have people that share, like, comment, stream, buy our merchandise, buy our songs, we're just like nothing. We're not anything. You guys aren't, like, if it weren't for like everyone doing that, this festival fair doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, we're just like goofballs out there singing songs if it weren't for people out there in the stands screaming, right? Yeah. So honestly, no matter what level you're on, people, you are the only reason that we get to feed our families. So thank you. That's my message.
Okay. Where on social media can your fans find you?
Everywhere. Christian Mangle, Farmers Only, Tinder. I'm just kidding. Facebook, Instagram, all the above. And it's Casee, Casee, Allen. And you can literally find me anywhere.
Alright, well, this is Kristi Garabrandt and Casey Allen from Just a Kid from Ohio Music Fest. And we're out to go watch Adam Calvert, followed by Ryan Robinette. Take the stage.
Kristi.
Thanks, everybody.
We were the way out boys, always the talk of this town. Red letter believers, mapped out dreamers.